Hey guys, Kendra Hermit Wife here. Today is Friday and it's review day. I went and saw Now You See Me Too, and it was really good. If you haven't seen number one, it's going to be a little hard for you guys to watch. I recommend you go to number one before you watch my video, because I am going to give some things away. Number one, here's the cast. I'm just going to do a little review on number one, just because they connect, obviously. And number one, there's the Four Horsemen, which is the cast I just showed you. Majority of them. And they do magic to reveal bad guys, pretty much. I mean, they're not like cartoon bad guy type of deal. And number one, they revealed a guy who was embezzling money from hurricane victims or something like that. It's been a while since I've really seen the first one, obviously. But they gave the money back to the hurricane victims who he took the money from, and exposed the guy in front of hundreds of people. And so that's what the story is about. For the most part, that's what they do. They use magic in their shows to reveal bad guys and to reveal them to the world as the bad people that they are. And they do this from the Eye, which is like their leader, like who they get their demands from and their projects and who they're going to reveal to. And that goes over into number two. Number two, here's the cast. As you can see, the guy who plays Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe, he is in it, which was pretty cool to see him as the bad guy. He does play the bad guy. I'm not going to give the movie away too much if you haven't seen it yet, where it's still in theaters. I'm definitely not going to give the ending away. But the basis of the story is Daniel Radcliffe. I don't remember his name because it wasn't really important to the story what his name was. He invented a chip that controls the world's power grid, which is insane to think about. In layman's terms, that means that he puts this chip into his computer and he can turn off power anywhere in the world. He can sit here at the computer and he can turn off everyone's electricity everywhere on Earth, which is insane to think about. I mean, the money that he could get from just selling it to the government, that could be insane. So someone bad gets their hands on that, or he made it, he could become, the world's leader. Kind of reminds me about Family Guy. I don't know if you guys watch Family Guy, but the episode where Stewie takes over the world, he controls the world's power grid, and that's how he becomes the world's president. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of cool that I'm like, it's kind of like Family Guy. Go Stewie. If you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. It's hilarious. It's so good. But that's what the movie is about. So they are told by the Eye to try and reveal him. Well, no, technically they were told by the Eye to reveal another guy, which they never even got into his story really, because in the show at the very beginning where they tried to reveal some other bad guy for some other horrible thing he must have done. Someone else takes over their show and technically kidnaps them, and which is Daniel Radcliffe. He technically kidnapped them, and they wake up in China. And that's where Daniel Radcliffe is. He's in China, which would make sense because China has a lot more technology than we do. It's insane. So that does make sense to the storyline. But they wake up in China with Daniel Radcliffe, and he's like, "You're gonna help me. Someone stole my chip, and you're gonna get it back for me, or you're gonna steal this chip from me." He made it with some other guy, so they're like co-makers, but he wants it completely for himself, so he can use it for bad things when the other guy wanted to use it for good things, I guess. I didn't really get too much into that part, but it wouldn't have changed the storyline any. It would have just been a waste of time, so that's probably why. They probably did explain it and probably just cut it out. So that was probably a clip they did in the storyline to probably just cut it out. So they steal a chip for him, and obviously up front they realize that, hey, Daniel Radcliffe wants this for bad purposes. we're gonna steal it because he doesn't deserve it, and if we don't steal it, he said he's gonna kill us. So they steal it and attempt to give him a fake one. And I'm not gonna give away the ending because it's amazing. But that's the storyline, is they're stealing this amazing chip that controls the world's power grid and controls everyone's electricity in the whole world, which is really, really cool. And along the way, they have to do a lot of magic tricks to steal a card. It gets really, really funny. It's really, really cool. The movie shows a lot of magic tricks, a lot of them. And what I like about this one that I didn't like about the first one didn't really explain how they did the magic tricks. Some of them they did very vaguely. But that's always fun about magic, is not knowing. So it was kind of cool. But in the second one, they explained almost all of the tricks on how they made it, which made it even cooler, because they're like, oh my god, I see, that's really cool. Like the way that Daniel Radcliffe hijacked them, so it made it look like they woke up in China, just like all of a sudden they were in China. After their first show in the beginning, when they're trying to expose that first guy for doing something bad, they escaped through a tunnel they had set up that was going to land them in a getaway vehicle down at the bottom of the building, so the tube's at the top of the building. So they went down the tube, but Daniel Radcliffe switched the tubes. I guess there was 2 tubes, and they were so in a hurry to get out they didn't realize there was 2 tubes. Took the one Daniel Radcliffe thought they would take, which they did, which led them in the tube. He set up some kind of flashing lights or whatever to hypnotize them as they're going through the tube, which then passed them out. Like they got, I guess it put them to sleep. You know, hypnotics. He put them to sleep while they're going through the tube. So they were asleep the whole plane ride to China. And then when he got to China, he put them down a tube that looked very similar to it on the inside as they started to wake up. So in their head, they continuously were going down a tube and then just arrived in China. So cool. Because at first it just literally just shows them going straight through a tube and waking up in China as if you were in the tube with them. So it was really, really cool to show how he did that. He's kind of like a nerdy Daniel Radcliffe's character. He was kind of nerdy in it because as he's explaining this to them, he's showing them pictures that he took of them passed out on the plane with him. He's like, oh, look, you're passed out, haha. So funny. He's like, that's kind of creepy. But so they explained a lot of the jokes like that, and it was really, really fun. It was really cool and very realistic that way. At some point, one of the characters, the main guy character you see in the middle of that cast photo that I put at the very beginning of this video, this photo, he does this rain trick, and they explain how they do the trick after he does it, but he stops rain, and then he brings it up, and then he like makes it go everywhere. Everyone's freaking out, and he's just using it as a distraction towards the end of the movie, which I'm not gonna elaborate about because the end of the movie is just too good to give away. It was insane. I couldn't even figure out what was going on until it happened. It was so like, oh my god, all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, that was an amazing ending. But anyway, after he does that rain trick, everyone's like, oh my god, are you God? How did you do that with the rain? And then he shows a whole audience how he did it. He had strobe lights and sprinklers to make it look like the rain was moving by using the strobe lights. And by making the sprinklers stop the water and using the strobe lights to make it look like it's moving. It was so cool. So smart. So they do that, and it's really, really cool movie. It's really cool. It's hard to get into I don't want to get into every single magic trick because there's just so many of them and they're all so good. I don't want to give them all away. The rain trick was my favorite. But there was a lot of fast card dealing and like hand tricks when they're trying to steal the chip at the beginning of the movie. And that's like, it's a long clip where they're trying to steal it, but there's so many little magic tricks involved in it. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god, how did he do that? It's insane. It's such a good movie. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved both the movies, honestly. Not many movies you can say that the sequel is as good as the first, and I can say this one was. It was as good as the first, if not maybe a little better. It was so good. So if you have not seen the Now You See Me sequel, or even the first one, go watch it. Now You See Me, I know, is already out on DVD. You can probably actually get it at Redbox still. Especially where number 2 just came out, they probably do have it in Redbox. So go see Now You See Me, and then go see Now You See Me 2, because they are so good. At the very end of the movie, they didn't really leave too much to be desired for a third one. I mean, they kind of did. I assume they're gonna do a third one if this one it was really good. I'm assuming they're gonna do a third one because it's gonna get quite a bit of buzz about. I know that people are probably not seeing it because Finding Dory just came out and everyone's seeing Finding Dory. Do not let that discourage you. I know Finding Dory is trying to grab everybody to go see them. If you need to go to the movies twice this week, do it. Because do not skip out on seeing Now You See Me 2. It is so good. It's worth missing Finding Dory. I haven't seen Finding Dory. I do want to see it. I still haven't seen Alice in Wonderland through Looking Glass. I really want to see that one. Because we went and saw X-Men instead. And X-Men was definitely bigger over Alice in Wonderland, and Alice in Wonderland's box office, they're like, why isn't it getting at as many people as possible? Because I've heard this buzz online. It's because you took it out at the same time X-Men was going out. I mean, people are going to pick X-Men over Alice in Wonderland, the majority of them anyway. And just like the majority of people are picking Finding Dory right now over Now You See Me 2. They need to watch better what they're putting out. Because the box office are going to miss out on some really good movies. So do not let that discourage you. If you need to see Finding Dory, it's fine. I still want to see it too, but please go see Now You See Me 2. It's so good. So good. So, I gotta see Finding Dory next, and I need to see Alice in Wonderland through Looking Glass, because that looks really good too. So I'm getting really good reviews on those. If you guys haven't seen my latest videos, I know I haven't been getting too many views on my latest videos. I know it's, middle of the week, you guys are still at work and busy, and I'm just stay-at-home wife, so I'm not busy. I get it. Just make sure you guys are going back through and catching up, because I do, at the end of my videos, I do recaps, and tell you guys what's up and coming for my next couple of videos. So even if you guys are into watching, like, my Hair Day Wednesday, if you guys see the little thumbnail, the way I did my hair, and you're like, I don't really want to watch it, I really wasn't a fan of that hairdo anyway. I'd just be trying something new. Skip to the end of it, because at the end of it, I do talk about what's coming up this week, what I plan on doing this weekend. I did upload a bonus video yesterday. I got super bored, and a lot of people have been like, ooh, I like your tattoos. So I decided to do a video on my tattoos. I already have 31 views on it already, so I assume most of you have seen it. But if you haven't, please go watch it. If you guys like my videos, make sure you give them a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button down below, make sure you do, and you'll get automatic reports whenever I post a video, so you guys can make sure that you don't miss my videos, because I post one every single day, and I have not missed one since I started. Like I said, I gave a review for the weeks, for this week coming up on my last 2 videos, so make sure you go check that out. I do a slight recap at the end of all my videos. Like, today's Friday, I did a review. Tomorrow is Saturday, dressy outfit of the day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Wake up and whatever I feel like putting on that looks kind of dressy. I'm definitely going to wear a pair of heels whatever I put on tomorrow, because you guys haven't really seen my heels yet, and I have a lot of good ones, I think, anyway. I mean, I like them. I have a couple funky ones. I don't know. I have a couple really funky ones in my trunk. Don't ask me why I have shoes in my trunk, because I always end up, I wear heels, and I'm like, oh, and I switch to flats, and they always end up in my trunk. I don't know. So I need to get in my trunk and get my heels back in, because I have some pretty funky looking ones in there that are like my favorite. I have a pair of ones I used to wear in high school back when I was like super different. They have skulls and crossbones on the side of the toe, and it's a pointed toe, and it has a chain on the heel. It's just, they're adorable, and I can't get rid of them. I just can't pass them up. So I might get a pair of shoes out tomorrow. Maybe I'll do just a video of what high heels I have, because I have some interesting ones. Or maybe I'll just add it into my tomorrow's video. I don't know. And I did get a comment from one of you guys yesterday asking if I would do a video on how me and Ryan met. I think that we're going to do that. He has Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays off. So, probably Trial Tuesday, I believe, is when I'm doing my free facial from my Mary Kay friend. So, Monday makeup is a long day. Sunday we're going to be at Kenzie's birthday party at my mother's. So I'm not sure. I might just upload it as a bonus video sometime this week. I might do it on a Trial Tuesday, depending on how long the Mary Kay facial takes. I just gotta do it one day. Ryan's home so we can do the video together. Unless you guys just want me to do it by myself. If you you guys just want me to do it myself, put that in the comments down below. If you'd rather I wait for Ryan, say that for me. I'm unsure if you guys want me to just talk about it, because I can. It's kind of a quick story, but it's a little cute. I don't know. And I can put some pictures of me and Ryan's wedding in it if you guys want to see some pictures from that. It was a backyard wedding, nothing special, but it was kind of adorable. I liked our wedding, so I can do that. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want it just to be me, or if you guys want Ryan in the video and we talk about how we met and tell our love story for you guys. So yeah, I have a couple of little pictures to review, just to go back over Now You See Me, Now You See Me 2. I'm going to put them at the end of this video here, so you guys can just see a little bit more and try and get you enticed to see it, because it's so good. So good. So make sure you go see that movie. Like I said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my outfit of the day, my dressy outfit of the day. And then Sunday we're going to my mother's for Kenzie's birthday party. So that'll be fun. So I'll videotape a couple of things. It'll be kind of like the video I uploaded when we went to the park last weekend. Like I do a kind of an intro thing, and then they're just gonna see some clippets from when we're at the park. You'll just see some clippets from when we're at the birthday party. Kenzie got a piñata, and so it's gonna be fun. So it'll be like last Sunday's video. So it'll be fun. So see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Mwah.